Okay, good afternoon, guys. So we can start now. I think I'm live now, right? Yes, the Diwali holidays will be there. We will inform you regarding that also. Okay, no problem. We will. We also have the festivals, not only you guys, right? So you have the holidays. We will inform you when and from what day to what day. Okay, no tension in that. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. In yesterday class, we discussed about these many things, right? Yes. Hello, Nisha, Maulik. Yep. Gopika. Correct, right? So in last class, what we discussed? In last class, we discussed about result will come. Tomorrow it will come. Okay. So we are on the process. It will come. No issue. Okay. Yes, good afternoon. So we will make an introduction about on the basis of what we may actually differentiated the organisms, right? And Tejashree, and basis of the classification and level of organization, right? So tissue level, sorry, cell aggregated kind of a level and tissue level, organ level and organ system level, and pattern of complexity, right? How complex it became. Is it a complete kind of a this one digestive system or incomplete, or is it a closed kind of a system and not closed one, or open kind of a system that we saw. And in body plans it's almost like related to these things only. How we differentiate into cell aggregate. Cell aggregate means cells are simply arranged, right? Cells are simply arranged in this way, and there is no actual opening or going out. Exit points are there, right? There is no specified entry and exit points are there. Ah, one second. Okay, so these are simply simple openings will be there everywhere. That's called cell aggregate. Then we go for a blind sac plan, right? Blind sac or body sac plan. There what happened actually, only one opening will be there. That opening is acting like a mouth and also as an anus, right? And third one we came across with the tube within a tube system. Tube within tube. Tube within tube, you can think about ourselves or all the other higher organisms. And there actually outer body covering will be there, inside digestive tract will be there, and it's a completely developed one, right? It have a mouth and it have an anus, right? So three different kinds of the body plans. So when we learn about a pattern of complexity, we learn about digestive system, right? One is incomplete and complete. Incomplete is equal blind sac. Okay, incomplete is equals to the blind sac, and complete digestive system is equals to the tube within tube system. Okay, what is cell aggregate system then? Cell aggregate system is a still immature, or you can say still rudimentary kind of the things where we started. So cell aggregation only you can find the porifera. Okay, there is no confined particular space to come and go all those things. Okay, and later we learned about the symmetry, right? So basic symmetry, radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry or asymmetry, and in only one kind of the phylum we also saw biradial symmetry. Which phylum it is? In which phylum we saw biradial symmetry? Can you guys answer? Biradial symmetry. Anyone? Yes, I'm waiting. Okay. Correct, right. Correct. Right. In Tinophora, yeah, we saw the biradial symmetry. That means this is a radial kind of symmetry, but we can't say it completely radial because these two have a tentacles like things. So it makes them to put in a in between state, right? Biradial kind of a symmetry. Then we learned about embryonic layer. Embryonic layer, there may be a ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm in a higher organism. But when compared to the lower organism, it have the mesoglia. That means the composition of mesoglia we learned, right? Most component, that means highest percentage of water will be there. Along with that, some fibers and other tissues also will be there. Okay. So can you guys guess what plant it is, or why I put here? What's the reason for this? Because we are going for the animal kingdom. Still, I put this picture. Okay, it's not related to this particular chapter, but can you guys guess which plant it is? Which plant it is? Yeah, correct. So correct, right? Yes. So I told you. No. In which angle it looks like Venus flytrap? Insectivorous. Guys, at what angle it looks like a Venus flytrap or the insectivorous. Okay, angiosperm. Oh, great, Sushma. Okay. Yeah, it's a rose fruit. Okay, I told you right. Rose also bear fruits, but not our cultivated varieties. Wild varieties or related to wild varieties. Will give the fruit. So you can see here, this is the rose plant. You can simply observe by the leaves, right? And these are the fruits of the roses. Okay, if someone not seen anywhere, just check here. Okay, this is not pomegranate, you can't eat it. No, as I know, it do not have a taste. Okay, but I don't know, there may be varieties, but I'm not sure. But I tasted the rose fruit, but it do not have any taste. But it have a kind of a fragrant. Okay, kind of a fragrant. Okay. That's right. Okay, okay, like that. Oh, you thought it's Animal Kingdom, that's why I put. No, I simply put because I forgot in the last class to show, right? That's why. Yes. So recall test before we going to the next is not actually. Yes, recall test we can say. Right. The question came. Cell aggregate body plan is formed in. They're asking where you can find this cell aggregate body plan. First option Volvax, second option colonial protozoans, third option Porifera, fourth option 1 and 3 both. Okay. So I don't think you need much of time here. Right. So can I launch the poll? Yes. I can write. So I'm launching the polls, guys. So think, then only answer. Don't choose randomly. Okay. Just think over it. Don't choose randomly. Hello, Akil. Yes. So try to answer in YouTube also. I'm just watching. Okay, literally. So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, I got one answer from Vidya in YouTube. I'm waiting for others. I don't know is it answer is correct or not, but still we'll see. Okay. Yes, I'm getting so many answers from here. Still 44%. What's happening? So we still have 20 seconds, guys. So don't waste the time. You know that, right? If you want to complete the questions in NEET within 1 minute, you have to complete the question in 1 minute here also, right? I don't know, Anand. We will see. Yes, we'll see. We'll see. We will wait. Okay. Ha, Varsha. Yes. Last 5 seconds. Why you were this one pollings are so many decreased? Okay, one time like it will go up to like 90 95 percentage. Now it's like only 60 or 50 or 70 percentage. What's happening? Is there any problem or clicking or but if you have any problem you can't find where to put. This time sleeping. Okay, guys, I'm ending the poll now. Okay, it's like too much time. It's not at all going anywhere. So I'm ending the session. Sorry, I'm ending this result. Okay, 10% chosen option A, 11% chosen option B, 37% C, and 43% D. I'm stop sharing the results. Okay, so we can see what is the correct answer. First one is a all wax. Volvax is how it will be. Is it a multicellular or unicellular or colonial? Actually, this question came in your this one also, right? Volvox is a yes, correct. It's a colonial and flagellate kind of organism. Yes, that means it's actually kind of unicellular only, right? So that's why it do not come. And colonial protozoans. Okay, when you remove this first option, you can remove the fourth option also, right? That's easy. And colonial protozoans and porifera. Even though it may be a protozoan, what kind of body it have? All the protozoans are will be unicellular only, right? Unicellular only. So this is also not the correct answer. Then what's the correct answer? The correct answer is porifera. Okay, the correct answer is porifera. Okay, so check with the answer. So cell aggregated body plan is found in the porifera, phylum porifera. Okay, correct. So we are going for the next test. Yes, so many people answered correct in YouTube also. Okay. So next question. Now protozoans are not included in kingdom Animalia. Because they're asking why we are not included protozoans in the kingdom Animalia. We actually discussed this in the last class, and this asked in Rajasthan, like CET only. That kind of exam will be there in Rajasthan in that one. Okay, because these are unicellular prokaryotes, because they are multicellular prokaryotes. These are unicellular eukaryotes. These are mostly asymmetrical. You have four options. Try to choose the option. Okay. Jayant, I will explain. Okay, after this question, I will explain. I'm relaunching the poll one more time. So you're asking what's the difference between a colony and a cell aggregation? Okay, colony is group of organism. You can simply think about our system. Okay, colony means what? Our housing colony means the peoples will be there. Okay, everyone is individual, right? Colony does not means they are a family. It's just a particular region having several houses, and each one of them are individual, right? But when come to the cell aggregation, even though they are separate, cells are there, all of them doing a single thing. Okay, it's like a family. Okay, remember like that. Ha, Rajasthan pre-medical test. Ha, correct, Pawan. Okay, so remember, colony is like human colonies. Every individual house is acting individually. Okay, even though they are in a single area. Okay, but the cell aggregation is like a family. Even though everyone have individuality, they are doing the same function and same procedures. Okay, so that's the difference. Last 5 seconds, guys. Yes, so many of you answered correctly, but I don't know, like I have to find how many people. So I have to find like 50 people. Okay. You can say like that also, Manmita. Cell aggregation is a organism, but they are multicellular structures. That's what only. Division of labor cells, that's also there, correct, Jaga, right? So how they divide the workforce to different things, that's also there. Yes, I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. 30% chosen option A, 9% B, 50% C, and 11% D. Okay, so what I have to tell? Like I'm speechless. Okay, I'm speechless because the question is simple. Why protozoans are not included in kingdom Animalia? You have to think about the character. What is the meaning of protozoan? Protozoan comes under the protista. I think you remember that much, right? Protista are eukaryotic and unicellular, but when compared to the Animalia, these are eukaryotic and multicellular. Okay, multicellular. Yes, these protozoans may be ancestor of Animalia. Okay, you just have to think about it. Why protozoans are not included in Animalia? What is the difference here? Unicellularity is the difference, right? And you know both of them are eukaryotic. Then how did you guys choose the option A? Okay, how did you guys choose option A? That's so obvious, right? So obvious. It's a unicellular eukaryotic, but Animalia contain multicellular eukaryotic, so we can't include it in there. So the correct answer is option C. I'll tell you, okay, nobody will ask you this much of dead easy question anywhere. Okay, this like easiest, right? So only one point you have to remember. So if you are still struggling answering this question, means what we have to do, you have to revise, and that means you didn't read well. Okay, so try to revise the first and second chapters and start reading the things. Okay, these two chapters include all the basics of the next things, right? That's really important, right? Clarifying the prokaryotic, eukaryotic, and unicellular, multicellular. Almost like 35 people choose on this one. Okay, I'm really shocked regarding this, guys. Like, and test to end yesterday only, right? The test is completed. So I don't know, like. What we have to do, just tell me if you are still struggling to understand those things. We can make a quick revision or anywhere sometimes after this class. Okay, but I'm telling you this like very important, and it's easy. Okay, so we are going for the third, there's no third question, we are going directly digging into the things what we have to learn today. The first thing we are going to learn is about coelom. Okay, what do you mean by coelom? Can anybody answer the meaning of coelom? Yes. In YouTube, everyone is giving correct answer. That's good, guys. Good. Yes, this is cavity or body cavity, correct. So here we can refer it as a body cavity. Do you guys have that? Do you guys have coelom? Do you guys have coelom? Ha, no. There's like a more accurate kind of answer. No, someone don't have, but most of you have. Okay, I don't know. I didn't saw the name. Okay, yes, you guys have. Did you ever saw coelom in any organism? In any organism? Do you saw coelom in any organism? If you are a non-vegetarian, then most of you already seen that one, right? If you are a non-vegetarian, you probably seen this. Others will think you already felt it at least. Okay. In Rama, who is Ram Pavan? I don't understand. Mollusca. Yeah, but in differentiation of coelom and mollusca, little different. Okay, not in image, guys. Yeah. Okay. So what is coelom then? Simple, guys. We already saw tube within tube system, right? Probably you already understand. Aha, correct. Right. So we already seen tube within tube. If I take a TS means what? Transverse section. Okay. If I kept my pen like this and if I take a section like this is called transverse section. TS. Okay. Remember, this is called as the TS. Okay. What you have to call if I cut in this way, straight from top to the bottom, then it's called longitudinal section or LS. Okay. Remember, if I cut in this way in the in halfway, then it's a TS or transverse section. And if I'm cutting from top to the bottom, then it's called as the longitudinal section or LS. Okay. Wherever you are reading, they will simply mention it as TS or LS. They never give explanations. Okay. Uh, so horizontal will be different. We will see that. Okay. Probably it's in next slides. Okay. So, but we normally use these two terms because whenever we are taking the sections, if you come to the school, we will make several sections of the plants and everything, right? I will tell you to take a TS only. Okay, I will don't inform like you have to what you have to hold like this. That's secondary. Okay, they will simply tell you to take a TS or LS. So remember, I'm taking a TS here. Then what you can see here, you can see your outer body skin. Okay, think that it's in our body only. Okay, this one, this is actually gut. Okay, so this is the outer skin or body covering and this is the gut. Then what is the space which is present in here? A space is present, right? You can feel in your stomach, just feel it now only. Okay, if you like hold your stomach and pull it, you can feel it's not completely filled like concrete, right? It's not completely filled. Okay, so it's empty little bit. You can feel the emptiness within that, right? You can if you do some squeezing, right, you can see your stomach inside little bit of empty. That empty is called body cavity, a cavity which is present inside your stomach or inside your body. That's what called as the coelom. Okay. Ha, correct, Shushmita. That's the correct answer. Okay, so that's what called as the coelom. So I think you guys understood and imagined that one. Okay, actually, TS means this much only. If you take this pen and if you cut it in this way, okay, transversely if you cut, that is TS. If you cut it from top to the bottom, then it's the LS, longitudinal section. Okay, yes. So now you understand, not understand, if you felt that what is the meaning of coelom. Okay, so what is the definition of the coelom? Okay, see, definition of the coelom is body cavity. Yes, body cavity, line it by mesoderm. This much is enough. Okay, line it by mesodermal tissue. Okay, you already know what is the mesoderm. Okay, so this is the in-between tissue where it's present. So where you can find this one? So mesodermal tissue, if it is lined, then only you can call it as the coelom. Okay, at true coelom. Okay. Yeah, correct. So based on that, we classified three things. So one is the acoelom and acoelomate and coelomate, and third one is the pseudocoelomate. Okay, another one is the pseudocoelomate. Then what it is then? Yeah, so triploblastic animal. You remember that one, right? That's great. Okay, so acoelomate means what? Acoelomate means no body cavity. Okay, no body cavity. There is no body cavity. So where you can imagine about the blind sac plan, right? Body plan, blind sac plan is there, right? There what happens? There is no gut wall or something else. It's only single is there, like, right? Correct, like that. Okay. So what's happening here? Yes, correct. So here only there is no body cavity is there. There will be a ectoderm, okay, or you can say outer body, and this will filled with some tissues, and there will be gut, okay. So in between hollow space is not present, okay. Hollow space is not present in this kind of the things, okay. So where you can find, you can write it from the sponges. Sponges are cell aggregation, so we do not have, and Ctenophora, and before to Ctenophora we have to write Cnidaria, right? Cnidaria you can't find this. Next, some of the flatworms, or you can say Platyhelminthes, right? Flatworms or Platyhelminthes. Yes, correct. It's filled with a mesoglia. Yes, it's maybe filled with a mesoglia, but it do not have any cavity in there. Okay, it do not have any cavity in there. Okay, then what is this one? What is this coelomate then? Okay, coelomate means having body cavity, have body cavity. Is acylomate a diploblastic? Yes, it may be. Okay, so diploblastic example, sponges, cnidaria, it's also acylomate. That means there is no body cavities also there, and it's only diploblastic also there. Huh. Then there is no mesoderm. Yes, correct. That's what we are telling, right? Aceramic means there is no body cavity, right? There is no body cavity. Either the body is filled with those simple tissues, or it may be with the mesoglia. Okay, depends. But body cavity is not there. Okay. Correct. Tinophora, area. Yeah, you can write whatever you write. Okay, no issue in that. Yes, correct. So second one is the coelomate have body cavity lined with what? These are lined with the mesoderm. What? Ctenophora, another name. How? What is Ctenophora? Ctenophora is different than Cnidaria, or is the same? Correct, right? Yes. What is the another name of the Ctenophora? Another name for the Ctenophora. Not euphone. Nematoda. Where that came? Nematoda, from where nematoda came? Nidaria. Coelenterata. Guys, really? Huh? Really? Okay, tell me. First one is the porifera. What is the next one? Second one. First one is the porifera. What is the second one? What is the second one? So first we will study about the porifera. Second one is the nidaria. Okay. Is there any other name for nidaria? Yes, correct. Another name for the nidaria is the coelenterata. What is the third one? What is the third one? Third one. Ctenophora. Correct, right? So that's what we are mentioning here. Those are actually phylums. Okay, those are the phylums what we segregated. You guys know about it because we studied this in ninth class, right? Correct or not? You studied it in ninth class, right? Correct? Huh? In ninth? Yes, right. You already know about these things. That's why I'm not mentioning again why I directly giving the example here, because you already studied this. Okay. So that's why I'm not explaining here. I'm giving the example. Later we will go in. Okay. Don't take tension. Just that's why I told you to read those phylums. Those phylums are important. Okay. So sponges, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, and the flatworms or Platyhelminthes are belongs to acoelomates. Yes, correct. And coelomates means have body cavity lined with a mesoderm. Okay. You can go for the higher level of the things. So from where you can go? You can go for the chordates. Yes. Annelida to you can think like that. Correct, right? Annelida to chordata. Okay, annelida to chordata. Hemichordata will be behind the chordata, so no issue. After the annelida, what will come? Annelida, arthropoda. Thank you, Shmita. Okay, you wrote down these things, right? Annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata. Then there may be hemichordata, cephalochordata. Okay, next chordata. All of them are these coelomates. That means they have a body cavity. They have empty cavity inside. Okay, you can see if you ever went to a chicken vendor or where they actually cutting this sheep and everything, you can see a body cavity inside of them. Within that, guts are there. Okay, if you ever seen a cutting of the fish, there also you can find. Okay, if you saw like fish cuttings will be like this. Okay, fish fries will be like this, right? So here gut will be there. They will remove this gut one. So what is this cavity then? This cavity is actually the coelom. Okay, so slaughterhouse, you can go anywhere. Okay, so you can find everywhere, right? And even when frog is like, if a frog is dead, there also you can find. So all the higher organism you can find those things, coelom. Okay, that's called as the coelomates. Okay, the organisms which have the coelom. Okay, then the third one came. What is the third one? One second, guys. Yes, what is the third one? Yes. What is gut? Okay, simple. Gut means is your digestive tract. Okay, okay. Gut means your digestive tract. Yes, good question, Nayana. Okay, so what is the use of the coelom then? What do you guys think? You have that empty cavity inside your stomach. What is the use of that? Right? There should be some reason for having a coelom, right? Yeah. What's the reason or what's the use of the coelom? Why it should be there? Why do you think it should be there? Any answers? Reason for silo. Structure, okay. Any other? So it should be the airspace. Not actually. Yes. Any more? Protection. Yes, correct. Anything else? For balancing pressure, mm, somewhat, yeah. Shape for blood transfer, no. In somewhere only, Nayana. Yeah, you are correct, but yes, correct, guys. So imagine like this. Okay, this is our your body outer covering, body coverings. Okay, this is actually gut, or you can say digestive tract. Okay, this is the gut or digestive tract. Yes, you guys know that. Okay, so here actually what you contain all the organs. Okay, this organ and along with all the things should it will be there. Okay, if it is like this, okay, if it is like this, if it is a ceramic only, then where is the space for organs, right? If it is completely filled with something, completely filled with the tissues, where the organs will grow, where the organs will be there, right? That's the one reason. These space accommodate the other organs. Okay, this accommodate the origin of the, or what you can say, those development of origin of the other organs. Okay, that's the main important thing. Second one important thing is that's to help in the mechanical damage. Okay, so how it happens then? You know that if I hit this one, if I hit here, okay, outer body, then all this are tissue filled only, then directly this shock will transfer to the internal organ. Okay, what happens here? Here space is there, right? Here it is solid. Yes, I'm absolutely correct. Okay, and this is a solid, absolutely correct. In between a space is there, right? That space actually contain or filled with a kind of liquid, organs and all the things. These will actually help in absorbing that mechanical damage or reduce the mechanical damage. Okay, so those are the two important things what made coelomic animals are more superior. Okay, what is the first one? They gave the space for the development of the new organs. Second one, they reduce the mechanical damage or mechanical, we can say damage only, or pressure which is coming from the outside. So this is made all the thing possible. Okay, so this is made the development of lungs, this is made the development of liver and all the things. So it helped in the availability of the oxygen and all the things, or respiration and proper digestion and also the transportation. Okay, so all of that originated from a single thing, a space. Okay, a space. That space is called as the coelom. Okay, understood? So I'm repeating again the importance of coelom. It gave a space for the origin of the or development of the organ. Second one is the it helped to reduce the mechanical damage. Okay, these two are the very important things. Okay, so third one we are going is the pseudocoelomate. What is the pseudocoelomate then? These have pouched cavity, or you can have correct. You know that, right? For pseudo means false. Yes. So here what is happening? Yes. Here the mesoderm mesoderm present as a present as a pouched structure. Okay, a scattered pouch. Huh. Correct, Shushmita. Right. A scattered pouches. I'm writing as you wrote. Okay, because it's correct. Yes, it's a scattered pouches. So how it's happening then? So mesoderm is there. A space is also there, but it's not completely there. Okay, it's like a pouch. I'm writing once more time. Okay, think that it's a gut and this is the outer wall. These mesoderm linings are present like this. Okay, mesoderm linings are present like this only. So even though the gut is there or coelom is there, not completely lined with a mesoderm or not completely having a mesoderm, only small portion only it will be having. Okay. Then what is the example? Can you guys give me the example? Can you guys give me the example? Yes. So we completed some of them in acylomate, we completed some of them in coelomate. What is left? Just write down here. Yes. The correct example is correct. Ascalmenthes or roundworms. Right, roundworms. So I'm repeating once again. So acylomate means there is no space in between the gut and the body cavity. Okay. And second one, so coelomate means having a body cavity, okay, having a body cavity. And third one is a pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate means the mesoderm present, but it acting as a scattered pouches, okay, so scattered pouches. In the coelom, which is left over, the accumulated organs will be filled. Yes, it's not completely filled. The space will be still empty only. Okay, not everything will be completely filled. Is it? So it will be not completely empty and it's not completely filled in coelomates. Okay, the space will remain, but it will contain the organs. Okay, so these are the major three differences. But this one hint is there. Okay, do you think from the Annelida to Chordata, all of them have similar kind of the coelom? No, actually. Okay, they have two different kind of coelom or two different kind of origin of the coelom. Okay, what is the purple line? Where is the purple line? I didn't find the purple line. This one, this one you are saying. Half one. You are asking, right? In the remaining space, is it vacuum or air filled? Remember, you can't find vacuum that much easily. What happens if there's vacuum? If there's vacuum present, our tissue is not strong, right? Our body membranes are not strong. If it is vacuum, everything will be squeezed together, right? So it's not a vacuum. Then is it air? Yeah, there will be in some of the organism it's completely filled with a liquid. Okay, but when you come to the higher organism, it will be empty, filled with air. Okay, so a coelomate, the complete layer will be formed by the mesoderm. Okay, yes, areolar tissues. There are several tissues will be there. Yes, correct. So we can't directly say that like air. Yes, correct. So tissues will be there, different kinds of tissue, structural organization we will see. Okay, so in coelomates, they have the mesodermal complete linings, but in a pseudocoelomate, these are found in a scattered pouches, not a complete one. You can see here, right? You can look it like a pouch. So this looks like a pouch, not like a individual or complete one. Here you can completely see the thing, right? So that's the difference it's making. Okay. Yes, guys. So I'm going to the next one. So types of eucoelom. Okay, when you go to the coelom, we call it as a eucoelom. Eucoelom means it's actually true coelom. Okay, because we mentioned the term this one, right? Pseudocoelom also. So we use the term eucoelom for the coelom also. So it have a two types of origin. Okay, origin means how that coelom part is formed. Okay, so two types are there. First one is a cysocoelom and second one is a enterocoelom. Remember, this is not given in the textbook. That's why make a note. Okay, so and for making notes you have to make notes of all the things, okay, but remember this is not given in the textbook, but the questions may arise. Already questions are several times in the aims, but aims is not there, but who knows, right? They may ask, right? But it's regularly asked in the ICAR examination and KPY exams, okay, so that's why it's important. So first one is called cysocoelom. What happens here? We will see. Okay, I'm changing the color of the pen. Yes. Okay. So ectoderm will be outside and endoderm will be inside. I'm writing this red color as endoderm. Okay. So in between mesoderm will be there. Okay. So as a pouch. Then what happens? This mesoderm will split. That means these layers, what you can see here, is just not a splitted one. It's just a tissues. Okay, it will split in between, and they will make a vacant space. Okay, they will make a vacant space. That is called as the cysocoelom. This is the coelom actually. This is the coelom. So how it originated, where it's happening, you can ask. This process will be happening in the embryo. I'm writing here. Okay, all this process will happen in the embryo stage. Okay, embryo stage. This is thing is happening. Okay, how it's happening then? The tissue or body tissue will form three layers. So that means three layer means you know that it's a triploblastic, right? The outer ectoderm, inner endoderm, middle mesoderm. Eucoelom and coelom both are same, Shushma. Eucoelom and coelom both are same. That means U means true, right? I think you know this one. U means true. That means these are actually true coelomates because we use the term pseudocoelomate, we use the term eucoelomate. Okay, no issue. Both are same, coelom and eucoelom. Okay, so this is what dividing into two types. So on the basis of the development. So how it happening in triploblastic animal? These kind of tissues, mesodermal tissue, while developing will split in, and these split make a cavity in between them. That particular cavity it will expand and later divide into or form the coelom. Okay, so from there actually it is coming. Okay, so I don't know exactly, Tejas. I have to check. Okay, where that particular word came from. I have to check. I didn't think about that. That's why I don't know. Okay, we'll see. We'll see that. Okay. Second one is the enterocoelom. How it formed then? Ectoderm will be there. Endoderm will be there. But this mesoderm actually present like a pouch. Okay, mesoderm present like a pouch attached to the endoderm. Okay, attached to the endoderm. Later, what happens? These will go away from the endoderm or they will make a pouch. Okay, it will make a pouch, and this pouches again expand and produce the a coelomic cavity, and that's what we call as the enterocoelom. Okay, I'm repeating it again. In enterocoelom, what happens? Ectoderm will be there, endoderm will be there, but this mesoderm actually attached to the pouch-like structure, attached to the endoderm only. Later, endoderm separation will happen. Endoderm separation. I will write down here. Okay, endoderm separation will happen. I will tell you, Naina. Okay. So this endodermal separation will cause us the a different kind of a coelom. A coelom formation will start to do. Okay. So then it will form the actual coelom. Okay. It will form the actual coelom. Yes. Hi Mahesh, good afternoon. You came now. Okay. Yes. So where you can find these kind of things then? Where you can find these kind of things then? Okay. So what is the uses of them? These are evolutionary changes. Remember, these are evolutionary changes. Then where you can see the sizocoelom. Sizocoelom you can see in the starting one. That means Annelida, Arthropoda, arthropoda, and last one what we left with the mollusca. Okay, and where you can find the enterocoelom. Enterocoelom, hal in last both are same. Okay. No, Shreya. Eucoelum is not a different types of coelom. I will write down here only. That will be better. Okay. Eucoelum or coelom. Both are same. Eucoelum and coelom both are same. Okay. Yes. So enterocoelom, you can find it in the other things like echinodermata, echino. Guys, you know that, right? What is the symmetry present in echinodermata? Symmetry present in echinodermata, echinoderms, echinoderms, and chordates. Correct, right? So in those looks like radial symmetry. Okay. No, 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 not bilateral, guys. Echinoderms, you know the starfish, right? You know the starfish. So this looks like radial symmetry. We know that radial symmetry belongs to the a lower organism, right? That's what we are telling, not only outer. That means the morphology sometimes mislead you. Okay, morphology sometimes mislead you. What's the reason for that? When you just check about the morphology, you can say, okay, it's a radial, probably it's a lower organism. It's 100% a wrong statement. Why? Because it have a coelom. Remember, okay, radial, what we saw there, radial means cylindratortina for us, right? So sorry, not there in the starting, right? Cylindrata, those kind of things. This do not have the coelom, right? But these have a coelom. That means this belongs to the higher organisms. That's why we kept it in there. Correct, Amrita. You're also correct. Okay, I didn't want to mention here because it will become there, right? You're absolutely correct. So what is happening here? I'm repeating again. Schizosylum means the coelom which is separated or developed from the mass of mesoderm only, and enterocoelom means the coelom which is develops from the mesodermal pouch which is attached to the endoderm. But at last, both of them will form the exactly similar kind of the coelom. Okay, this differentiation is only based on developmental pattern. Okay, developmental pattern. Then why we have to study this? Schizosylum is initial one. That means it started in Annelida arthropoda mollusca. During the evolution, the schizosylum is turned into enterocoelom. That means higher organism. That means in echinoderms, chordates, that means us, you can find enterocoelom. Okay, is it coelom only? But on the basis of development, we changed into two different names. Okay, so correction, right? So do you guys understand the types of coelom and this one? If you have any doubt, just post it in the chat box. Otherwise, click on yes so we can move on. Okay. Any doubt about coelom, acoelom, pseudocoelom, schizosylum, enterocoelom? You can ask now. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute of time. You can type it. Okay. Yes, guys. Are both embryonic stages? Uh, that means development is happening in embryonic stages. Okay, development is happening in embryonic stages. I'm writing it here. One second, guys. Embryonic development. So this development always happen in embryonic stage. Okay, because the organ should develop, right? So for organ to develop, there should be a space. So first coelom will form. Later all the things will start. Okay. In Sizo and Antero, which is present in more higher animals. So you can think here only, right? So chordates are the higher animals. So the thing which is present in chordate means in the higher animals. That means in enterocoelom. So that's why remember the example. Okay, example. I'm putting it in a box also. Yeah. Any more doubts, guys? So we can move on, right? Okay. So next one is the segmentation. Sir, does all animals experience embryo stage or not? Yes, Tejas. Embryo stage is a compulsory stage. Okay, embryo stage. Embryo is not like a separate kind of a thing. Embryo is kind of, you can say, a developmental stage. Okay, so it may be a different in different kind of organism. The embryo will be present in everywhere. Okay, then echinodermata is superior than arthropoda. Actually, kind of, yes, Pawan. Their structures are different, okay, but they looks like you. I told you, right? Uh, don't disuse by their morphology. Okay, we can use the same term for this also, right? Monocots. We thought that monocots are small, so because we also thought that that's why probably they are in the starting of the evolution. But we learned that from the dicot actually monocot came. Monocots are actually more evolutionary plants, or more what you can say. They are recent plants, right? Exactly same kind. Don't think about the structures only. That matters. Okay, you just have to think about all the other characters also. Okay, but these things, what you can say, these arthropod are more suitable. I can't say suitable. Okay, what we can say, arthropod are more adjusted to the nature. Okay, that's the thing happened. More adjusted to the nature. That's why they made them famous. Okay. Next one is a segmentation. What is segments then? Segments means cuttings, right? If I make a cut like this, then I can say it's a segmentation, right? Yes, I can call it as a segmentation. There are actually pieces, right? Correct. So there are like two types are there. Yes, one is a metameric and is the pseudo metameric. Okay, so metameric means a division, a major divisions. So what is the reason, or what's the meaning of the metameric division? Metameric means body is divided both externally and internally, both externally and internally, externally and internally. Okay, so you can think about that. So what's the best, this one is the best examples I can give, right? So how it's happening, you can see the segments, right? You can see the segments here, all these are divided, and internally also these things are divided. That's why we call this as the metameric segmentation. Okay, metameric segmentation, that means the division is there, and this particular kind of division is present both internally and also in the externally. Okay, so yes, correct. This one shows the metameric kind of the division. Correct. Can you guys give me any example other than this? Tell me one thing. Is we are a metameric segmentation example or not metameric segmentation example? Humans. Arthvam, I only gave. You guys are again typing the same thing. Yes. What about us? Yes. Not metameric. Non-metameric. Yes. Leech. Leech you can consider. Really? Everyone think like same only? Any other answers? Somebody will say that no, we are also having metameric segmentation or segmentation. Yes. Symmetry and segmentation difference, Monisha. Symmetry means how you cut the body. Okay, so through the center. Okay, I can cut the body through the center in this way only, so I can call it as the bilateral, right? Bilaterally symmetrical. If you check here to here, this is symmetry. I can't cut like this, right? Because this one is and this one is not a symmetrical, right? So this one is symmetry. Okay, to taking two halves and considering how it is there. Okay, segmentation is simply means, is it having the segment or what you can say division kind of things or not? Okay, only that much you can say about that particular one. Okay, so only that much you can say. Yes, so metameric segmentation can be found in annelida. Yes. Sir, fragments and segments are similar. Fragments are actually separated parts. Segments are actually attached part. Okay. Sir, how humans are this one divided? You have to tell that one, not me. You guys have to tell. Centipede and millipede. Correct. Correct answer. Yes. I'm not getting any answers from the YouTube. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm just waiting to Vidya, Gopika and Mahesh, from them to answer. But I'm not at all getting any answers. I'm just waiting. Yes, any answers? Yes, correct. So finally, I got some answers. Okay, that's a really good thing. So we can find it in Annelida. Yes, you guys are absolutely correct. These are like perfectly metameric organisms. Okay, these are perfectly metameric organisms. Okay, yes, segmentation not helping. These are the what we are learning here, right? These are not all of them actually helping in any means. Okay, these are not helping in any means, but they are actually help the body to develop into something else. Okay, so these are like evolutionary forms, we can say. So annelids, it's exactly correct. And arthropoda also you can see, but in arthropoda this segmentation is mostly external. Okay, these are mostly external. What's the meaning of external then? If you take any arthropoda, if you take any insect, you can divide its body into head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay, head, thorax, and abdomen. Yeah. Spider is not insect, but it's arthropoda. Correct, right? So scorpion, spider, ant, right? All of them you can divide into head, thorax, and abdomen like this. Okay. So you can make it like this. You can make a division, but it is externally only, not internally. Okay, cockroach also. Internally, the organs are not distributed properly. So in arthropoda, metabolic segmentation is there, but it's mostly confined to the externals. Okay. What about chordates then? Chordates, this metabolic segmentation to the internal only. Okay, it's internal. Why spider isn't an insect? Pawan is asking. Insect is a class, and spider is not included in the class insecta. It's included in the class arachnida. We will learn that in arthropoda. Okay, so it have a more than required legs, and it has some other characters. Okay, that's why we didn't include that in the insecta. So we'll come back to here. The chordates are also included in metameric segmentation, but the segmentation is mostly confined to the internally, not externally. Externally, you can't divide these things. Okay, but internally you can do. How you can say in our body? You can ask me to tell me the examples, right? So examples maybe the spinal cord, right? L1, L2, L3, L4. The segmentation will be there. Okay, it may be the nerve fibers. Okay, nerve fibers also segmentation will be there. Okay, so it do not visible to the external eyes. Yeah, not fingers. So but it will be present internally. Okay, so some blood vessels and veins, and also the what you can see, the spinal cord, everyone is segmented. So chordates or humans also have the segmentation, but the segmentation is internal only. Okay, trachea, trachea segmentation will be different. Correct. This segmentation, but little bit, no issue in that. Okay, you can take example of ribs. Okay, you can take example of the ribs. That's also segmentation example. Remember, chordates have the segmentation, but it's internal. Arthropods have the segmentation, but it's external. But annelids have the true segmentation. Okay, annelids will have the true segmentation. True segmentation. Teeth, how teeth? I didn't understand. Not this one, guys. Not this one. Not, we are not talking about individual parts. Remember, wherever we are talking about the things, we never talking about an individual organ. Okay, we are talking about a complete body. So that's why you can't tell about this also. Why you can't tell fingers as segmentation? Because you can't consider this one. How it forms, that's different. Okay, segmentation means a complete form. It should be cut down. Okay, like that. So you can't consider the teeth or the fingers. Okay, so what is pseudo metameric then? Okay, pseudo metameric means division will be there. Okay, segments are not embryonic origin, not have embryonic origin, or do not have embryonic origin. That's a better word, right? Do not have embryonic origin. What is the meaning of embryonic origin then? What we can experience all this segmentation in earthworm, or segmentation in arthropoda, or segmentation in chordates, all those segmentation are coming from the way these are coming from our embryonic stages. Okay, but this pseudo metameric segmentation, as you can see the example, what is this name? Flat, yeah, correct, right. So one second, I'll change the color. Yes, what is the name of this one? Hmm? Yes, correct. So these tapeworms, correct. Yes, these are actually have the segmentation. You can look here, right? You can look here. So it looks like segmented body only, but these segmentation not having the origin of the embryo. Then how this came from? This segmentation came from the clustering, or you can say a clumsiness of the origin of this tissue. So that's normally from the neck region. Okay, from the neck region, all this body tissue will arise. So due to the variation in this neck region, this segmentation will come, but these are not true segmentation. Okay, and internally these are not divided. Okay, oh sorry. So internally these things are not divided. Internally not divided. So only externally. Okay. So you guys can ask. Then we can add arthropoda also in the pseudo metameric. Why we added arthropoda and metameric, but we are telling platform sorry tapeworm in the pseudo metameric. So what is the reason for that? Okay. Arthropoda are mostly confined to the external, I told. Okay. They also segmentation is present inside the body, but this is not complete one. And those segmentation what we can see, correct Ananya, right? Or we can see here, it is from the embryonic origin. Okay, the external, sorry, those segmentation, what we can see here, head, thorax, abdomen, correct, right? All those things have the embryonic origin. I will write down here also one more time. Okay, embryonic origin. But these things do not have the embryonic origin. This will formed after the birth. Okay, so that's why we make it like that. So I'm moving on, guys. So one question came. Okay, answer the question. Oh, sorry. One. Uh, one sec, guys. Yeah, I know. I know it's not visible. Yeah, 1 second. It's not sharing actually. Mm, yes. Now I can go for this one. I'm sharing the screen once again. Wait, guys. Wait for 1 second. Okay. So I don't know, it's not showing any windows. So I'm just closing the things and coming back one more time. Wait for 2 seconds. So just we will revise the things. Okay. So just revise the things until that it will be sorted, I think. So I'm just checking what's happening for this one. Animal Kingdom chapter PPT. I will share the complete screen, guys. That will be better, right? So that will be completely better. So I think you can see this one now. Yes. We come to here. Recall test. What about in YouTube? Is it visible? Tanmay. I like went out like for 5 seconds and you started writing your names. That's what you do. Hmm? Hello. Where is Tanmay? Yes. Okay, yes, chart will be like properly working, not working. Okay, we will see that. So question came, echinoderms are heartless, brainless, and headless. Yet from evolutionary point of view, they have been placed on the top of the invertebrate phyla because of the presence in them of. Okay, they are asking the same question. Echinoderms do not have the heart, do not have the brain, or do not have the head. Okay, still we kept it in the higher order in the evolutionary point of view. Okay, what is the reason for that? Okay, you have the option. First one is the power of reproduction, great power of regeneration, exclusively marine, and the presence of enterocoel. You have four options. You can choose any one option. Think about why we kept it in the higher in the evolutionary order. Okay, so I'm launching the poll now. Yes, I'm relaunching the poll. You can answer in the poll. Okay, and who are in the YouTube live, just answer it in the live chat. Okay, and sorry for the problems. I don't know, like it's not at all showing anything in the sharing screen. Okay, so that's why I'm completely sharing everything on my screen, but I'm just wishing this chat section do not come. Correct. So many people are answering correctly. Yes. This is also one of the easiest question. I think if you listen to the correct class correctly, you can answer this one. So that's the basic, right? Only 40% voted. Where are you? Uh, and you guys have last 20 seconds. Answer quickly. I'm getting different answers in the yes, correct, 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 absolutely correct. Last how many seconds? Last 5 seconds, guys. It's one of the easiest, right? Yes. Do you guys need some more time? I will give you some more time. I will give some more time. Okay. So we'll see. Probably the question is long, so you're taking answer. I'm reading it once again. Echinoderms are heartless, brainless, headless. Yet, from evolutionary point of view, they have been placed on the top of their phyla because of the presence of A, power of reproduction, D, great power of regeneration, C, exclusively marine, D, presence of enterocoel. Okay, four options are there. Yes, correct. I'm ending the poll now. Almost we took 1 minute and 45 seconds. Okay. And I'm sharing the results. 11% chosen option A, 18% B, 12% C, and 59% D. Correct, guys. You guys are absolutely correct. Most of you guys are absolutely correct. So, what's the correct answer then? The they are, even though heartless, brainless, and headless, we kept it in the higher thing because of the reproduction. No, because some others have different kind of reproduction. No, great power of regeneration. No, regeneration matters, but not for evolution. Exclusively marine. No, that's not the answer. So the correct answer is the correct answer is presence of enterocoel. Presence of the enterocoel or the coelom make it in the higher order. Okay, made it in the higher order. Okay, so you know that, right? All the others will have cytocoelom, but these have the enterocoelom. Okay, I think you got it. So next one is important. Okay, so we will learn about second one. This is really important. So there are like some smiling frogs are there and jumping. Something is there. Okay, tadpole and flying crows are there. Okay, so these are the classification based on nitrogenous waste and how it's important. Okay, YouTube, everyone is correct, absolutely correct. Okay, so one sec, guys. Yes. So how we classify the animals based on nitrogenous waste? So we classified the animals based on what kind of nitrogenous waste is going out. Okay, nitrogen is very very important for our body, but when it's eliminated, it's a highly toxic to our body. Okay, remember it's highly toxic. Ammonia, sorry, nitrogenous byproducts are highly toxic. Okay, so our body is come up with several kinds of the things. Okay, organisms come up with several types of the things to eliminate it. How it is this? First one is aminotilic. That means what? These will excrete ammonia. Okay, these will excrete ammonia. So guys, chart are not coming actually. Okay, I don't know why it's not coming. So we'll see what happens. If you have any doubt, we will come up with the later. Okay, so I don't know. So these are excreting ammonia, and you know that, right? Ammonia is so much, what you can say, toxic. Do anyone smelled ammonia in your lab or anywhere? Hmm? Anyone smelled ammonia? Yes, any people? Click. Yes, right. When you chart, it will come. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay. Regeneration means development of the lost part. That means if there is one, what you can say. But I'm using the entire screen. That's why it's not coming. Yeah, I will try that one. Okay. You think about this one. What you can say? Lizard. Okay, lizard will lose its tail, but it will redevelop its tail. Right. That's called regeneration. Okay. Yes, guys. So probably most of you already seen the ammonia smell of the ammonia and how much strong it is, right? And it's highly toxic. Okay. Then what kind of animals excrete their excretion through in the form of ammonia? They will be aquatic forms. Why aquatic forms only doing this? Because in aquatic, what happens? They are present in the water. Even though they excrete in the form of ammonia, it will be diluted out, right? It will be diluted out. So there will be no issue in that. So they will use the ammonia as their excretory form. They won't take tension to make any changes. Okay. So can we give any examples? Yes, we can go for the example of tadpole. Okay, tadpole and bony fishes. Okay, don't think about what is bony, all those things. Think about just fish only. Okay, bony fishes and some other aquatic forms. Okay, some other aquatic forms also have the nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia. Okay, what is ureotilic then? Ureotilic means excretion in the form of urea. Then means what? Urea is a different kind of nitrogenous byproduct. Or but when compared to the toxicity, this urea is comparatively less toxic than the ammonia. That means what? We need a less water to the excretion of the urea. Okay. So can you give us any example? Can you give me any example for the urea excreting organism? Urea excreting organisms? Yes. Okay, okay. So now I got it. Oh, like this. No, got it. Venu, thank you, thank you. Okay. So I first I didn't understand. Now I understand. Yes, correct. Right. We are the humans. Humans are the correct answer. Yes, you can go for the human being, not lizards. Yes, yes. Adult frog. Remember, adult frog, humans, mammals. Okay, all of them are actually what? They are actually ureotelic. Remember here, if you compare this, frogs are ureotelic, but this one, tadpoles are ammoniotelic. Can you give me why it is like that? Can you tell me why it's like that? Tadpoles are ammoniotelic, but frogs are ureotelic. There must be some reason, right? So what is that particular reason? Cow, you can tell that. Any reason for that? Yes, blue whale is a marine mammal, correct. Yes, tadpoles are present in water, but when they come to the ground, right? When they come to the ground as a frog, if it still complete its life cycle with the ammoniotelic, it's highly harmful to that. Okay, it's harmful to that because it's present in the terrestrial system, right? Yes, correct. So exactly, that's why they are ammoniotelic when they are in tadpole form, and they'll become ureotelic when they come to the or become a frog. Okay. Next one is a uricotilic. That means these excrete in the form of uric acid. Okay, uric acid. So this need comparatively very much less water. Okay, correct, correct. These need very much less water than the urea also. Okay, so where you can see that in the birds, lizards. Okay, and some other reptiles. Okay, so you can compare this. You already seen this, right? At least you saw the how fecal material will be in the bird, right? Yes, so there will be tortoise, desert animals. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, remember. So this chat is coming and going. Okay, so some questions are not. I didn't saw all the answers and the questions. Okay, we will discuss that after the class. Okay, so uricotelic, what happens? They required more less water. That's why if you see the fecus of the birds or lizard, it have very kind of small excretions, right? Yes, land snails also correct answer. Like land snails also, you can take the answer. Okay, land snails, those also correct answer. Why we have to mention land snails? Because marine snails again go for the monotelic. Okay, not marine aquatic snails. Okay, so these are the major things. These three are the major types. Okay, there are some minor types also there. Okay, those are aminotelic. What do you guys mean about aminotelic? Ha, Pawan. Blue whale is a marine mammal. In which form it will eliminate the waste? Ha, guys, Pawan is asking blue whale is a marine animal, marine mammal. Which form it will eliminate the waste? What do you guys think about blue whale? Blue whale. Is it in the ammonotelic or ureotelic or uricotelic? So, what's the reason for your answer? You have to tell. You guys are guessing or you know, you already know? Yes, yes. Ha, I'm getting some answers. I'm gonna tell you. Ha, no. Ha, remember, guys. Ha, correct, Tanmay. Right. So don't think that our organism is present in water, then it should go for the ammonotelic. Okay, it's just an option, and this evolution is also going on. Actually, blue whale is the largest organism. Okay, yes, blue whale is the largest organism. Yes, blue whale is the largest organism which is present in the ocean. Okay, still it started its development in terrestrial system only. You will see all these things. You will learn all those things in the evolution chapter in the 12th class. Okay, how origination happened, all the things. Okay, as angiosperm and gymnosperms originated in terrestrial system, exactly in the same way, the mammals also originated in the terrestrial system only. Later in the evolution, those terrestrial mammals, some of them went to the aquatic system. Like you can take an example of the this one, dolphins and whales. Okay, and some sea cows. Okay, all those things went from here to there. So even though they are present in the aquatic system, still they have the ureotelic nature only. Okay, they have the ureotelic nature only. Okay, sir, in aminotelic waste is amino product. Ha, I will come to that once again. Okay. So remember that happens. Evolution also matters. And someone also asked like sometimes excretion of the frogs and other organisms are harmful. What's the reason for that? Because they are highly concentrated. Remember, whatever the this, it may be urea, uric acid or ammonotelic, if it is concentrated, if it is fall on your hand or eye or anywhere, it will cause a burning sensation, same as the ammonia. Okay, because they make, or they are like corrosive kind of things. Okay, they harmful for your skin, so it causes some irritation. And if it's fall on your eyes, it may cause the blindness or the irritation, itching, all those things. Okay, what is nitrogen waste? Nitrogen waste are the products which contain the nitrogen in them. Ammonia, urea, uric acid, amino acid, all of them have the nitrogen. So that's why. Okay. I'm coming to the aminotelic. 1 second. Okay. I'm like a little bit distracted because of another question. Okay. Aminotelic means they excrete in the form of amino acids. Okay. We will learn in detail about the amino acids in the later class. Okay. But they will excrete in the form of amino acid. That means protein by subproducts. Okay, protein monomers. Amino acids are the protein monomers. Okay, proteins are made up of amino acids. Where you can find this? You can find this in the echinoderms. Okay, you can find in the echinoderms. You can see the example here only. You can see it in the echinoderms only. Okay, so understood, right? So aminotelic, correct, right? Again, so I completed that one also. Yes. Hmm. Any other thing? Yes. So four things we discussed: ammonotelic, that means excretes ammonia present in aquatic forms; ureotelic, that means urea prog humans and mammals. Okay, and uricotelic, present excrete uric acid present in birds, lizards, reptiles. Need little water. Okay, little less water. Aminotelic is completely different, only observable in the echinoderms. Okay, amino acids, protein, amino acids, correct. Okay, so this all are present in the inside the body. Nitrogen is present inside our body. That's what makes them. Okay, so different organisms create the waste in different forms. Okay, so nitrogen waste will be there. To make it out, to excrete it will convert into different forms. Okay, in our body also ammonia will be formed. Okay, but our body convert that ammonia into urea. Okay, so those cycle you will learn that in the mbbs properly, in the human physiology a little bit. Okay, so you will see that. So conversion will be happening always. Okay, so major four things, remember this. So we are going for the next slide. One question came. Okay, question is simple. Metameric segmentation is the characteristics of mollusca and chordata, platyhelminthes and arthropoda, echinoderms and annelida and arthropoda. Okay, I'm launching the poll now. You can answer in the poll. How we intake nitrogen? You take nitrogen in the all the food materials. Okay, YouTube guys, please answer in the live chat. Okay, whatever you are eating, everything contain the nitrogen. Even the leaves contain nitrogen. Your DNA contain nitrogen, RNA contain nitrogen, protein contain nitrogen. Okay, enzymes contain nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is the one of the important thing and composition in our body. Okay, yes, so many people are answering correctly. Yes, it's also easy. You can simply answer it, right? Really? Varsha? Varsha? Do you really think like that? Metameric segmentation or true segmentation is found in where? Okay, segmentation you can find it in several phylums, but where actually a true kind of segmentation externally and internally, both can you find? Yes, I'm ending the poll in 10 seconds, guys. So answer quickly. Yeah, so many guys are giving correct answers. Yes, in YouTube also. I'm ending the poll now. Yes, I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. 7% chosen option A, 4% B, 20% C, and 71% chosen option D. I'm stop sharing the results. Okay, so you can simply answer. Metameric segmentation they are asking. Okay, you know that mollusca and chordata show the segmentation. Okay, we will keep like that. Platyhelminthes and arthropoda, it came, you can remove this one, right? Platyhelminthes there. Echinoderms and annelida. Echinoderms are there, annelida, okay. It's also like partial. You can say this one is partial, this one is partial. Then you come across with annelida and arthropoda. You can see annelida shows the complete metameric segmentation. Arthropoda also show the segmentation. Okay, mollusca we mentioned it, they not mentioned in there. So the correct answer is annelida and arthropoda over the all other things. Okay, remember where it represent most what you can say importantly compared to the other. Okay, that will be very important. Segmentation can be present in several. Deepak, you raised your hand. Do you have any question? Right, but you have to think about the other things also. Is arthropoda is true segmented? Arthropoda is segmented as we told externally, but it has the origin not that much of internally. Okay, why we didn't consider the mollusca and chordata, why we picked the annelida over arthropoda means annelida and arthropoda represent a more suitable kind of a or most suitable answer compared to the other options. Okay, these are the most suitable classes, sorry, phylums having the metameric segmentation compared to the other. Okay, I'm going for next one that is called notochord. So what is notochord? Then we will check about this. Okay, what is notochord? Based on the notochord, we divided into chordates and non-chordates. So what is the meaning of notochord then? Backbone? No, no, not a backbone. Notochord is not a backbone. Yes, correct, Kirtana. Anyone else in the YouTube? Is it not a backbone? It's not a backbone. Okay. Yes, correct. No, it's not a spinal cord, Tejas. It's not spinal cord. Notochord and spinal cords are different. Notochord and vertebral columns also different. Okay. Exactly, Manvita. Notochord means mesodermally originated mesodermally originated rod-like structure, rod-like structure, what you can see, help in strength. I can't use the term strength. Supporting. Okay, so this is the important thing here. This notochord means a kind of mesodermally originated rod-like structures. So these are helping the supporting of the body. Okay, correct, Gagandhi. Right. These are helping the is embryos of all chords. It will be a little bit different, Tanmay. Okay, we'll learn that also. So structures help in the supporting. Here you can see the development of notochords in three different development of notochord in the embryo. Okay, so this is actually fluorescent microscopy. Fluorescent microscopy means we will add fluorescent colors to or dyes to the this one that particular what you can say sample, and then we observe it by passing the different wavelengths. Okay, UV radiation or different kinds of radiation, we will make them illuminate. Okay, so here you can see in embryo 1 a small line is appearing, then it's forming a thick structure, right? This is the notochord. Here you can see another one examples also how it can you find it in the other organisms. Okay, so here else also you can find the presence of notochord, dorsal hollow notochord. That means inside it's like a hole is present, that kind of notochord. Okay, the organisms which have the notochord are called chordates, and which do not have the notochords are non-chordates. We will learn about these things in the tomorrow class. Okay, we will learn about all these things in the tomorrow class. I launched the NPS, you guys complete the NPS now. Okay, so after this one, we will learn about some other topics. Well, some other topics are important words, meanings regarding all those things. Okay, so I came to this one. So you have the homework today also. The homework is Animal Kingdom chapter. You have to read, try to solve some question, and note three example each for groups discussed today. Okay, is embryo I'm coming to the doubts now. In YouTube also, we will learn the notochord tomorrow. We'll start from the notochord. Okay, if you have any more doubts, you can ask now. I will solve that. Okay. Uh, yes. What is gill slits? Is there any difference between gill and gill slits? Simple, Monisha. Gills is actually respiratory things. Gill slits means openings. Okay. The openings of gills is like gill slits. Same as like your nostrils. Okay. Lungs, we have the nostrils. Same as like gills have a slits. Okay. Test results will be obtained tomorrow. Okay. Notochord will only be present in embryonic stage. Yes, Pawan. Yes. There's some changes are there. Okay, some cephalochordata and urochordata changes will happen that we learn in the later class. Is aquatic animals excrete ammonia? Will not the water be contaminated? Yes, it will be. But compare the organism size and amount of water, then you can compare. Okay, yes, in the aquatic body, ammonia will be there, but it will be thoroughly diluted. Okay. Huvarna. We will see that all those things. Don't take tension about notochord. We will learn that tomorrow. Okay. White link. I will share the new link. Okay. They created the new link. I will update today. Okay. Okay, Manisha. 1 second. No, not whole mesoderm. That's why don't take tension about notochord today. We will learn that about tomorrow. Okay. Those are original tissues, mesoderm, endoderm, and ectoderms. Okay. Those will give rise to all the different kinds of tissue. Okay. I'm talking about something. About the this one, contamination of the water. Okay. So if you ever keep a fish, you realized if you do not change the water for a few days, the fish will die. Okay, or the water will started to smell something awful. Okay, what's the reason of that? Because of the ammonia which is secreted or deposited every day. Okay, if you change the water every day, there will be no smell, right? You can't feel any smell. But if you do not change it for like 5, 6, 7, or 8, 10 days, then it started to smell like something, because ammonia concentration will be increasing. That's harmful. Okay. Really, I didn't check that one. Okay, yeah, somebody told about chemistry, but bio it didn't happen. I will share the links today. Okay, I actually shared with someone. I don't remember. I will share it in the group. No issue. I will update today. Okay. Any more doubts, guys? Any more doubts? Oh, you guys, some Manisha told about these things, right? I'll yes. One sec. I'll going back once again to here. Don't watch any one of this. Where it is our ammoniotic. Yes, I'm going back once again here. Sir, if organs are present in serum, then they will also get damaged. No, sir. When the shock is supplied, serum is no. When it is attached to the outer body wall, then the damage will be more. Okay. When there's a gap will be there. Okay. Then the damage will be less. Right. So a gap will be there between that. That gap is only serum. Okay. Think like a box, and within that box, in the center of the box, you kept something. Okay. Even though you kept another one box in that box, surrounding area will be a space will be there, right? That kind. Coelom will be like that. Okay. So in the higher cases of shock, it will happen, but regular mechanical damage won't happen. That will like act as a cushion. Okay. Like a air suspension. Okay, like that. So nitrogenous waste, I'm repeating once again, development of the organs or the space for the organs. Okay, space for the organs only. So aminotelic, ureotelic, uricotelic, and aminotelic. Ammonotelic and aminotelic make a difference. Ammonotelic means excrete ammonia, and normally found in the aquatic forms because it's highly poisonous. It can dilute it with the water. Example, tadpole, bony fish, all the other things. Ureotelic means excrete urea. You can find it in the frog. Okay, one sec, guys. Yes. Yeah, you can find it in the frog. So what happens here? These are not present in the aquatic region. It will be present in terrestrial region. So it need less water for the excretion, like humans, mammals. Okay. Third will be uricotelic. Uricotelic excrete the uric acid. It needs very less water. Example will be birds, lizards, reptiles, snails. And last one is aminotelic. It actually excrete amino acid. So example will be echinoderms. These are like exceptions. But humans also sometimes excrete the amino acids. Okay. So probably some of you already probably heard about taking extra steroids or extra things for the increase the muscles, right? Uh, when the okay, Priya, okay. Okay, we'll see about that. Okay. No, not like that. Actually, so when you ask, it will become naturally. That's a natural response. It is okay. Yeah. So probably some of you already heard of taking different kinds of drugs for the bodybuilding and other all the things. Remember, body only take the things which is responsible for that time. Okay, only responsible for that particular movement. What happens if you take more than required, those things will be excreted also. Okay, if you take more than required vitamin, then that vitamin will be excreted. Okay, if you take more than required creatinine, it will be excreted. Okay, but we can't consider those things as the excretionary unit because these are not present always. Okay, this only present that particular time being. Okay. So remember, so we made a difference. Last one is there actually. One separate is a gonotilic, but that's not important. We will see that sometime else. Okay. So gonotilic once is there. We don't take tension about that. So difference between cytosylum and enterocoelom, simple. Cytosylum and enterocoelom are major differences in how they formed. Okay. So you can see here, cytosylum is developed directly from the mesodermal mass, but enterocoelom is originated from the mesodermal pouch. Okay, so that's the major difference. Yes. Yes. Anything else? Any other doubts? Thank you. So before tomorrow class, try to complete these things. So when you remember these things, it will easy to describe the phylums. Okay. So I can simply say that like this is enterocoelom like that. Okay. Otherwise, then I have to explain one more time if you forgot that's the major thing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. So I'm closing the YouTube live. Yes. Bye guys. We'll meet in the next class. Okay. I'm ending the stream. There it is.